Hi, my name is Mutulin Jerry. I am a dad, I'm a writer and a designer. And I'm also the founder and the chief designer and consultant at Thriving Fig Studio. I love stories and I love learning. These two things have changed my life, and I believe they have the power to change the lives of so many people around the world. And Thriving Fig gives me an opportunity to make that happen for a lot of people. Well, the work that we do at Thriving Fig revolves around two major questions. Number one, how can we best learn so that we can be the best versions of ourselves? And number two, how can we best connect and resonate with each other's stories? Well, in Thriving Fig's perfect world, everyone would fulfill their greatest potential and everyone would be seen, understood, and loved for who they are. So for me, it's not just about individuals' potential, right? Because what we do with our single lives matters, but it is what we do in connections with others that ultimately determines who we become as teams, as organizations, as communities, and as humanity ultimately. Well, over the past decade, I've had the privilege of working on countless projects with a variety of organizations. I could talk about them all day, but for now, let's just focus on three. Software engineering program for ALX, the assessments for the Explore program for Founders Factory Africa, and a project that we're still working on called the Creative Workforce Academy.
I recruited him actually to help me build a program for YouTube, working with one of the biggest creators in the world. His name is Mr. Beast. When I got this assignment and I saw that we were going to have to create a program out of thin air with knowledge that didn't exist, both copywriting and assignments and assessments, rubrics, really creating a whole program out of thin air, I really quickly went to Maturi as a guy who I knew he knew how to do this. And I knew we worked well together. And so he was someone who was an obvious choice for me to bring into the project and to help me bring it, from zero to something. And we're deep in the process of doing that right now. It's going exceptionally well. I'm getting really high marks from YouTuber Mr. Beast. We're getting high marks from our academic partner, which is a university in the US. And now it's just a matter of continuing on and bringing it to market.
Maturi has always shown this initiative, this interest in learning and growth. For one of the key projects that he participated in at Microverse, among many where he added a lot of value, was when we needed to increase learner engagement in collaborative sessions. And he started, again, from the user, really talking to people, running through interviews, understanding who they were, what was driving them, what was difficult for them, and then worked on iterative solutions for how we could help align their incentives with what we were trying to get them to do, which can, of course, be difficult in learning because learning can be uncomfortable. So you need to help people feel comfortable getting into those zones of discomfort so that they can learn. And I think Maturi really does this with a lot of care and curiosity, and then can translate that into effective results.
She's someone I could think of who would put together quiz questions that have a conversational style to them. They don't feel too academic, and it's not like they're not asking about what's the definition of this, so explain 5 factors for that. Those kinds of questions used to get in high school. But it's more like, here's the story. There's this business person who wants to accomplish this particular task. So what are some of the main things that you think this person needs to think about? So like it's immediately putting the entrepreneur in a state of applying the knowledge that they've gained and not just thinking about terms and definitions and all that stuff. And also Maturi brought like a pretty helpful framework for how to just structure content on the LMS that actually sped up the content development process
thing that sets Muturi apart from other designers and storytellers, for me, is the fact that he is both a designer and a storyteller. And that what I think that means is what he crafts as a designer is not just technically on point. It is on point from the experience perspective, from the emotion perspective. It has an impact on the people who use it. He is almost like singular in terms of how he does that. I think there are so many people out there who call themselves UX or UI designers. And what that means is that they can do a thing in software that works. What I think Muturi does is he does a thing that can draw in software, but that is really tapping into psychology and emotion to create like an experience and a connection. And I think there's a lot of products and services that really, really need that. And not a lot of people who can do it as well as Muturi can.
As Thriving Fig, we offer services in 3 big buckets, though they're all customized to meet the needs of the client and usually the end user as well, whether it's the learner, the consumer, or the reader. And these 3 buckets are learning experience design, user experience design, and writing and storytelling. So when it comes to learning experience design, we work with you to co-create the most engaging and effective learning products. And this cuts across the entire gamut, from needs analysis to curriculum development, content development, assessment design, building projects, evaluating the effectiveness of the learning experience. And we do this for a variety of contexts, whether it's online, offline, or hybrid. This is something that I've done for over 9 years now, for a wide range of organizations, from startups to large corporates to non-profit organizations. And so this is something I would love to engage you on. When it comes to user experience design, we help to transform your products, both in the learning space and beyond, to sticky and cohesive experiences that work not just for your users, but also for the business. I have years of experience in user research, user experience design, and service design, as well as running growth experiments to design and grow digital products. Finally, for writing and storytelling, we'll help with 10x your impact by using the incredible power of a well-crafted story to resonate with the people you need to reach. Specifically, I hope to work with these types of organizations. Number one, youth development organizations who are looking to empower young people to thrive in the AI-driven and flexible future of work. I also hope to work with workforce development organizations who are looking to bridge industry-specific gaps in talent with new talent pipelines. Thirdly, I hope to work with incubators and accelerators, building skills-based playbooks to enable young entrepreneurs to solve hard problems. We look forward to working with organizations of all sizes who are looking to transform how they upskill their employees to turbocharge their productivity and performance, or who are looking to craft clear and powerful narratives that connect with their audiences. If you'd like to partner with us to create magical learning or user experiences, you can reach out via email. That's muturi@thrivingfig.com, or you can also message us via LinkedIn.